everyone, I'm Denise Keller and I used to be on TV for a very long time. More famously, you would have known me on MTV. I used to talk with my hands a lot. And then I moved on to travel hosting. I traveled all over Asia for Discovery Channel. And I came back to Singapore and now I'm juggling a few jobs here and there, from content creation to being a producer and a full-time mom. I think my German and Chinese background has shaped my view on resilience, mainly from family support and accountability. German values like punctuality and structure, really sexy words for Germans, helped me stay organized and very focused, while my Chinese side instilled, values like perseverance and humility. I kind of feel like resilience can come in different contexts, but ultimately balancing cultures really is about connection. I think a significant turning point in my career was moving from modeling to becoming an MTV VJ, adapting very quickly in the fast world of live television. Entering a public eye is rather overwhelming if it's your first time, but I think with my cultural background, I was able to adapt and kind of thrive under pressure, because it's stressful, especially when you go from something very static and then you have to talk all day long and then you have to be on stage and you have to run here and travel there and then you have to be funny although you're tired. I think coming from a bicultural heritage allowed me to adapt quite easily. I was able to tap into the German side for that tenacity, and then my Chinese side, a little humility. I was able to stay grounded, tap into my roots when I needed to, and hey! What are you doing here?
I was in the neighborhood.
Dude!
Yeah!
I thought you were in the jungle.
Surprise!
Surprise! We just came out of a jungle. You came out of a jungle, I came out of the jungle. We were filming, and then we were talking about diversity and how we had this knack for diversity, whether it was like diversity in nature, diversity in culture, and we just clicked, right? We had that vibe.
I remember just feeling so comfortable right away.
Yeah.
And felt so natural.
It was so comfortable because, for me, I never had a brother, so you're like the brother I always wanted to have.
Thank you.
It's family togetherness. Your family's huge. My family is not as big as your family. Your family is extensive, but it's always about coming back together and just celebrating life.
Absolutely.
Chinese New Year for me was always, you must go home, pay respects, have a meal, talk about life, and that was what bound us together. It's very similar, although yours is wilder than my side, okay? Way wilder.
True. Absolutely true.
I think what I appreciate about your culture is that there's always food on the table. You guys always bring so much food to the table and your mom cooks, right? And I'd like to think that you can appreciate my punctuality, being German and all.
Every time we have worked together, I can always count on you to be prepared. You're always taking care of everyone, and it's such a wonderful part of who you are.
Oh, that's my German side. I'm very organized and I make sure everything's on time. I make sure it's all there. I think having the best of both worlds, being half German, half Chinese, allowed me to become a bit of a cultural translator. Like when I'm in Asia, I can communicate to the Europeans how to be sensitive. And then when I'm in Europe, I'm able to, explain the nuances. I think having the best of both worlds broadens my horizon, and making sure that everyone is included, everyone's connected. And that's how I think being Eurasian is unique that way.
Singapore is so incredibly multicultural. I think we've been fed all of these different influences and different sort of like cultures. And yeah, it's definitely prepared me for traveling and heading out into the world.
I think the best feeling is coming home. You know that feeling? There is no other place in the world where you have that emotional safety.
Yes.
It's not just like physical safety, it's emotional safety. Just feel included when you get home. Like people get you and you get them.
Yep.
I think resilience shows up very quiet, very collective in Singapore as compared to overseas, where it's demonstrated louder. If you don't approve of something or you want to challenge something, you'll vocalize it. Whereas here in Singapore, I feel we come together collectively, we adapt, and we're able to solve problems much calmer. Because when I travel overseas, I'm always seeing like a protest here or demonstration there. Here it's like, all right, we've got some complaints, but I think there's a quiet, collective energy.
We listen to each other.
Yeah.
I think that's the one of the keys for Singapore's like success and longevity is different communities really listen. We celebrate each other's holidays, we eat each other's food.
That's true.
This isn't some fake sort of like, oh, you know, like we're like, you know, united. We're truly in each other's faces all the time.
All the time.
And we really understand each other. So for me, all of like these like food, the little like
It's always about food.
you run into like someone in the lift,
Yeah.
you know, you do a little code switching.
Yeah.
All these small interactions are kind of like the connective tissue between communities, and I think that really helps to form this identity. And when you really know each other, I think it's quite easy to band together and create a sense of like hope when times are a bit difficult. You know, I think we've proven that. So apparently the director needs a break, and I'm going to ask the next question.
Okay.
Have there been any moments in our friendship where cultural misunderstandings became opportunities for growth or deeper connection?
I think when you were late. Yeah. I hate it when you're late. No lah. I know you're always on time. It's not you. For me, it's when people are not on time. Just such a pet peeve for me.
Oh yes.
That German side really kicks in. It's like, oh. And then I gotta breathe through it, bring that Chineseness in there, do some like Wing Chun and Wushu, and I'm all good. But I think cultural blunders allows us to kind of joke about it too, right? I mean, can't take it too seriously. Okay, my turn. I have the final question. Fast forward to SG100. What's one hope you both have for the future generations? Wow, super deep. Of Singaporeans when it comes to resilience and unity. I really hope that future generations see our multicultural heritage as something so unique, so different, and I hope that in the future they're able to embrace it wholeheartedly, that it's not a statistic. It's not about like how many here or how many that. It's really about tapping into that emotional intelligence and balancing these diverse cultures with deeper connections.
I hope that future generations don't take for granted what we have and really treasure this foundation and use it to build something truly amazing just to keep Singapore growing and prospering.
We'll be old, man.
I think I'll be dead, man.
100. So a while ago, I did a DNA test, when it was trending to find out about your roots and who you are. I found out that I actually have South Asian blood.
Wow.
Yeah, you imagine?
Yeah.
So I thought we'd come here and discover a little bit more about your Indian heritage, because look at all of this amazing art. Wherever you go, there's always gold.
That's right.
Hey, the gold jewelry is just so stunning.
It's so cool to be here.
Yeah, it's a part of your because you're Asian, there's so much to it, right? We're so rojak. You can't really figure out which part is which.
Yeah.
But it's always good to tap back into a root or roots.
Yeah.
And discover new things. The origins of South Asian communities in Singapore and Southeast Asia can be attributed to numerous waves of migration in the pre-colonial, colonial, and post-colonial periods. No wonder. That's why my DNA had South Asian. So I could be, I could have Indian heritage. In German, there's very interesting ways of saying I love you, which can sound very rough. Ich liebe dich.
Ooh.
Right? It's not very sexy, right? It could scare your friend away. Friendship-wise, if you have love for a friend, you say, Ich habe dich lieb. Like, I have love for you. So you don't really love the person. Ich habe dich lieb.
Ich habe dich lieb?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah, you got it. Are you sure you're German?
I don't know.